Space.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? In this video, we are going to check out how to create a database in PHP My Admin. We'll be using, it'll be MySQL, and then the local server, the local development server that we'll be using is XAMPP, so XAMPP for, and that's for Windows. So the screen reader I'll be using is NVDA screen reader, and I first want to thank any of my current subscribers for sticking around. I know I've been a little shaky with coming out with new videos, and keeping a pattern, but hopefully that's going to change. I'm changing the name. I'll have a video soon on why I'm doing that and where this channel is going to go. So if you're new here, thank you for coming, and I hope you enjoy. And please subscribe and click that bell notification, that way so you can get updates whenever I come out with new videos. So, and if you enjoy this video and make it to the end, please give it a thumbs up. That really helps out the YouTube algorithm and helps get these videos out there for people um, like me, who are interested in coding and just want to learn, and especially to see it done with a screen reader. And I hope you enjoy. So what you want to first do is, if you are using XAMPP for Windows, you first want to make sure that XAMPP is running. So to do that, you would go to your XAMPP folder, which we're going to do a Windows R.
Run dialog type in.
Okay, so, and then we're going to turn my volume
C
down.
colon slash.
All right, so we are going to type in C colon slash, and that's a forward slash XAMPP.
XAMPP. Desktop list. XAMPP.
Now, depending on your view, it could be at the top or the bottom, but mine's at the bottom. You're looking for XAMPP-control.exe.
XAMPP-control.exe.
And there's ours. We're going to press enter on that.
XAMPP control panel v3.
So in this control panel, there's really no way for me to tell you how to navigate this with a screen reader. I can just tell you that it works. I've had to figure it out where I'm at and how to know what I'm looking at. So one way I know is as soon as I come in here, I start pressing tab.
Services button. Modules grouping.
And as soon as I hear modules, that's going to focus me on the first start or stop button, depending on what state it's in. And that's going to be for the Apache server. So we definitely want to have that started, and it already is. Now, once you start that, if you press tab,
admin button,
you'll hear stop again, but I hear admin now, but that's because mine's already started. Now, once you start Apache and you press tab, you'll hear start, and you'll be on the next button, which is MySQL. Now, for this, the way that I know is,
stop button.
See, it says stop, but if yours says start, the way to know is to shift tab,
admin button,
and you'll hear admin, and that's just what that is that's the actual PHP My Admin for MySQL. And this is one way you can actually get there. So mine's already started, so we're actually going to go over to the browser. So I'm going to go to my taskbar.
Run dialog blank P.
And get out
Desktop
of that run.
Run blank P.
Well, I keep
Desktop
hitting
list.
R.
Running application. XAMPP. XAMPP. File. Google Chrome. OBS. Google Chrome.
Go to Google Chrome.
Localhost /127.
Okay, so we're already inside of PHP My Admin. Now, the web address that you want to type in, the URL, is localhost /PHP My Admin, and it will take you, and your title will sound something like this.
Localhost /127.0.0.1 bar PHP My Admin 5.0.4 Google Chrome dash.
So you basically get where you're at, localhost, and then lets you know the IP address you're located at, and then it will give you the version of PHP My Admin. So in here, again, this is not the greatest for navigating, because there's just no there's nothing really set up for you to navigate. So you can up arrow, down arrow, and tab and click anything in on PHP My Admin. However, it's easier if you just remember where you're going, or find your own way of what suits you best when you navigate. So the way that I like to do it is as soon as I come in, the first thing I want to do is go to databases. So there's two ways. I can either find the list, and it's usually the third one, or I can just press G for graphic.
List with 7 items documentation list with 4 items documentation graphic.
And see, sometimes it's a little funny, so we're
Out of
actually
list.
just going to do it by list.
List with 1 items collapse. List with 10 items. List with 7 items databases
Now the third list is 7 items, and like I said, it's on this main page. So when you come in, it may not be the same after you start clicking around and then until you actually come back to this main home. So I'm going to click databases. Now you won't really get any feedback. Yeah, you won't get any feedback that it's loaded up. So, but it will load down at the bottom with a heading to for us to get to it. So we're going to press H to navigate to that heading.
Clickable databases heading level 2.
Okay, so you hear databases heading level 2. Now, right below this is the form field for us to create a database. It's basically just a text field where we can type the database name and then a combo box where we select the type of database. So I'm just going to press E to get straight to it.
List with 1 items create database edit required.
And for NVDA, I'm just going to press space to get into that form field.
List.
Okay, so common practice is lowercase letters, and any word is separated with a hyphen, or not a hyphen, but an underscore. So we're actually going to just call this, now I've already got a PHP underscore YouTube in here, so I'm going to yeah, we'll do a test underscore YouTube. So
T-E-F-T line.
And NVDA calls it line, and then YouTube.
U-E.
Okay, so I can just press tab from here.
Combo box UTF-8F.
Now we get into combo box, we want collation.
C. Collation.
Now what I did there was first letter navigation. I can just press C as in Charlie, and it takes me to it. It's the first one. And then I can press tab again.
Create button.
And it puts me on the create button. So we press enter here. Okay, so what happens is it will create the database, and as long as there's no errors, it will open you up into a the actual database itself that you just created, where we don't have any tables. So, but it is created. So the way that you can tell where you're at is one way that I've done it is there's a checkbox on this page, dark theme. So you can switch to dark theme. It's the last checkbox before the actual main area. So if I do Shift X,
switch to dark theme checkbox.
Okay, I hear switch to dark theme. I know directly below this is my main content area. So down arrow.
Clickable space no tables found in database dot.
Okay, and you hear no tables found in database. So that is how you create a database in PHP My Admin. So in the next video, we're going to write a PHP script, and it's going to be object oriented. So we're going to create a class, and it'll be a config class, and we will connect to this database and then echo out a message saying that it connected successfully. And then after that, we will create a table using PHP. I will also show you how to create a table in PHP My Admin, and then we will just keep moving on from there. So I hope you made it to the end. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please again give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please do that if you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.
XAMPP Pro OBS 2.6